Welcome to the new A-MARIK Workshop. This segment of the WBPL 76 is brought to you by the Night Owl Association, along with the Bear Digs Company and viewers like you. Why are you here? Hello again, chat. Have some corn!
You just open it up and you rub it all over your tongue.
Ooh, woo.
Why are you here?
Sphincterotomy?
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone. Somebody quote that.
What could possibly go wrong?
Free Corn Thursday.
Like,
So,
wow,
what-
your organs are all fuck-shaped. What if we just stab it a little bit?
Fuck.
That unholy abomination of Yuletide terror.
Yo, my name Exhibit, and today we're gonna go ahead and pimp my Mac.
I would so download Pete.
Stop fucking the magnets.
I'm not fucking the magnets. You're fucking the magnets.
The fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
The following message is brought to you by the Captain General of the Free Worlds League and Bubba J's Megaplex.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we are here to celebrate your 4th of July, a most noble of holidays in which we celebrate our freedom. And what could be more free than an entire league of free worlds? As the leader of the most free and most patriotic of the great houses of the inner sphere, who is more appropriate to come and wish you a most handsome and celebratory holiday? Indeed, your national symbol shares much in common with that of the Free Worlds League. It is my privilege as your A-MARIK and Eagle to wish that you have a most festive and patriotic and free evening on this 4th of July holiday, because it is the American way. Now turn this thing off.
Okay, so listen, I know you're saying birds this, birds that, birds aren't real, but what if many birds are real? Not all, statistically, I do agree, But we can agree that there are several different eagles that are not necessarily drones. Now, it's true that the American eagle is a great and majestic bird that was known to go through fishing nets and steal. It's not important. The important thing is that the sea eagle is very, very large and once stole one of my ham sandwiches at a zoo. And then I got yelled at because they're like, stop trying to feed the ham sandwich to the eagle, which is true. But then later I got yelled at for feeding bushes to the giraffe. Also not important. The important thing is that the three most evil birds in the world are ostriches, cassowaries, and shoebills. And I'm pretty sure that the shoebills aren't actually really evil, just really, really grumpy. And, I can't really blame them because they can't, fit through a door unless they, wheedle through because they're bigger than... Has anybody here ever actually petted a shoebill? Because I'll tell you what, I haven't because I saw them and I'm like, no, that's
That's a
an evil
fucking
drone.
dinosaur.
It is a dinosaur. You see, some birds are descended from dinosaurs and they've never forgotten it. The shoebill is definitely one of them. But then again, blue jays are really, honestly, jerks. And I had a cardinal once that I just really, 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 really hated. And then doves. Doves are nice, very sweet, not very smart. You know what? Doves are drones. I'm speaking that one right now. Doves are definitely drones. However, parakeets are just dumb. Sweet, 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 but dumb. Yeah, cockatiels are jerks. Cockatiels are definitely jerks. They attach themselves to one human and everybody else can get stuffed. But anyway, yes, Brenwolf, see, peacocks are mean. Peacocks will attack children. I've had to get between peacocks and children, and it is the people are like, oh look, the kids are looking at the peacocks, and I'm like, yo, pick your child up and walk away. You see that behavior? They're about to peck the crap out of your child. And you know what? If they attack the adults, you know what? That's fair. Because the adults should know better. But the kids don't get the kids pecked by the evil peacocks. It just don't do it. And you know what? Yes, parakeets are a very, very good. Chicobo is very much correct. Parakeets are a government conspiracy because then you go and you go, look at the cute little bird, and you bring it home, and you've got a drone in your house. That's it. We've cracked the code, or the thing with the seed. We've cracked the seed. No, that doesn't work. The egg. We've cracked the egg. Yes. Anyway, hi. I am sorry. Are we streaming?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the new A-MARIK workshop. We hope tonight that you are having a most celebratory holiday.
I don't know what you want us to say after that. I mean, it's such a strong open that we've peaked early. We're already done.
I mean, it's bold of you to assume that I've peaked, let alone started. Listen, that wasn't even a ramble. It was just sort of...
That's not what I'm talking about, Ducks.
It's a great... I know, but that really was a good opening video. Mr. Purple Eagle has knocked it out of the park. Sunshine, Squick went to an IKEA. He tried to buy some meatballs and he got lost. We've sent a search party. We're hoping that he'll be fine. If we don't see him within the next few days, we'll label him as presumed fed.
Look, I tried. I went into that IKEA with 500 rounds of ammunition and 2 weapons. I came back out with half a weapon, no ammo, and I don't want to talk about the rest of it, okay? He'll get out when he gets out.
Look, you bought 3 nightstands. You only have 2 sides of your bed. What were you thinking?
Mad Ducks, did you not remind him to polish his dome before he left?
I didn't at all, no.
Oh, no wonder we can't find him. It's not shiny anymore.
Oh, you know what? We could just shout the word Malort over the intercom. And, his anguished screams will tell us where he is.
I don't know if it'll be an anguished scream or it'll be a diatribe, but we'll hear it.
It could be a diatribe. It could be a monologue. It could be a
manifesto,
a tangent or a cosine. Probably a cosine.
It would start as whispers emanating from the walls and slowly just build till it's climbing out of every.
It's like that episode, that Team 4-Star episode, where you just hear mine, mine, mine off in the distance until it gets closer and closer.
Oh no!
So good
Sunshine.
evening, everybody. It's the show that we do where stuff happens, and also I commissioned a piece of art of Sam the Eagle as A-MARIK, and there's nothing any of you can do about that.
I mean, I did something about it.
I don't do anything about that.
I did something about it. I made it worse.
I'm so happy with this; it's unreal.
I'm so happy with this. Okay, Digi, I will send it to you. Like, I commissioned this from my friend Alex, and they did a great job on this, and I'm absolutely plumb tickled. And it's the same person that I have on the end card, so they've got their commissions currently open because it's GDQ right now, and they always do that during GDQ. But by the way, at least one other person in chat with us right now saw a dog win a baseball game on GDQ.
Dog win a baseball game.
13 innings. Dog won the game.
Walk-off 2-run homer in the 13th, bottom of the 13th.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Ken Griffey Jr. hit a 2-run homer that was controlled by a dog.
Hey, did anyone else just randomly get the Pink Panther theme stuck in their head?
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
So let's see what happened.
I don't know.
12 seconds under the estimate. That's right, Hippo. The image needs to be made into a Battletech CCG leader card. Well,
Okay,
clearly
okay,
this
wait,
is
no, hang on.
this is the A-MARIK-A.
Do this, and I will learn how to play the CCG. Not kidding. That and like Waffle Houser cards, and I am so here for it.
It's stuck in my head.
Hey, I can help, Ducks. You just might not like me if I help.
Hal, I'll still like you, but that doesn't mean I won't plot your inevitable demise.
Well, you can get in line.
Listen, I'm sitting here drinking tea that's coming out of like a little dude's behind. So.
Hey guys, Sam Master sent us the he's calling it the Faf hat.
I'm going to be honest with you, and actually you know what? Much to the surprise of absolutely no one, I love that Fafner with the top hat. It is great.
Because it has a top hat.
It looks like it has a bow tie, too.
I love any mech with any hat. I only have top hats. I'm waiting for pirate hats. I want a war...
very quickly, I just want to point out, I love how Iron Phoenix has named it. It's the top hat near.
Top hat near. I like it a lot.
The top hat near obviously has the top hat. It has a red bow tie. It has golden spectacles because its proportions are off.
Yeah.
Then I don't know if that's golden earrings or if it's holding its guns up right next to its head like it's posing.
Will says, what about a bushwhacker with a tricorn hat? Will, I have asked people for a tricorn STL file that I can put on mechs so many times.
I think I can make that happen now.
And I want a flat cap for what is, I forgot word brain.
Now, flat cap I've already done.
I want a flat cap on a this stupid bird-led mech with 4 PPCs that everyone hates because it make people evaporate.
Albatross.
Not the albatross.
Wait. A flat cap needs to go on a hunchback because it's like the eminent brawler.
Super Cockney. Yes.
No,
Yes.
Let's not make him Cockney. He will be very, very Irish.
Very Irish.
Aggressively.
Very pissed off, and he's got a wicked right hand.
Exactly. Hey guys, very quickly, we didn't say who's here. Parallax is here, Mad Ducks, Hal, and Gummy's joining us tonight.
Hi.
Hello, Gummy. It has been a little while.
We haven't had Gummy in a little bit. We decided it would be an excellent time to have Gummy on and see how badly we could embarrass her in one night.
Oh,
okay.
Is that what we're doing tonight? Because the last time on, you also
To
made
be
it your
fair,
goal.
Gummy, it was Hal's idea.
Gummy?
Oh my god.
The embarrassing part was Hal's idea.
Gummy?
No, come on. You knew full well.
I promise
You're
you.
the first one to say it out loud.
Gummy, I promise you right now, I have no intention of embarrassing you at all. Now, confusing, slightly different story, but Gummy
The
here is
embarrassment
a
will be
very...
entirely incidental.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I like Gummy. She is a great co-conspirator / not at all somebody that has helped with mischief in the past.
Clearly not.
All water is Dixie.
Gummy, Digiman made you into a magic card with Lady Red.
I know! I was so excited to see that.
We're getting some comments on the Enterprise here. Yes, UNC Samurai sent us this. This is actually a Mega Bloks Enterprise from a few years ago that he sent me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty baller.
Mm-hmm.
Gigi, I got the cards. I forgot to send you a picture and say
even
thank you.
the dedication plaque from the original series that declares to be a starship class. Oh,
this is a starship class.
There's only 12 of her in the fleet.
Am I the only one that doesn't know Star Trek enough to know what you're saying?
Okay, so
Wi-Fi password.
So after the original series, when they got into the movies, they declared it to be a Constitution class ship. But back in the day, they didn't have other classes of Federation ships. So oh yeah, it's a starship. That's all.
Gotcha.
That's all.
It was.
I understand.
1966, ships didn't have names.
He went. Yeah, Gene Roddenberry rewrote as he went.
That's the model number from his Sword box, not the Wi-Fi password.
Understandable.
Oh.
Guys, Bassard collectors light up.
Oh.
You know what? I gotta applaud.
The end of the nacelles.
They're what collectors?
Bassard.
Who is
That's
that?
not a dirty word, Gummy.
Actually, it is a name.
Hold on.
What?
Why are you calling me out?
No. What? No, I was not calling you out. I was reassuring you.
I actually think
I'm just
it might...
nodding along to the fact that they have names. I'm sure there's somebody that's...
I actually think it is like an extant concept. Like that's not... I don't think they made that one up.
Look.
Like, let's look it up real quick. The Bassard Ramjet. Let's... Yes, in fact, it's a real thing.
I'm willing to keep a note card of facts I know about Warhammer as a joke. But I know that Star Trek has dude that punched Q.
Yeah. Cisco!
Yeah.
Cisco, best captain!
Jerk named Q.
Yeah.
Riker sleep with mini alien.
Much like Kirk, yes. Which reminds me, Hal, I have a Pokemon fact for you.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Hang on. Let me go get my notepad.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. This week, I'm not throwing this one out to chat. I have a very specific
hang on.
Pokemon fact for Hal.
Through it and so find my Pokemon.
Okay, while he do that, I am going to impress you with my Star Trek knowledge right now, Parallax.
It needs to be validated. Hold on, Para.
No. This isn't validation. I don't care about that. This is self-amusement. No, I'm going to impress you with what I know about Star Trek on a technical level. Warp nacelles always come in multiples of 2. It's like
they're supposed to, but that's not necessarily the case anymore.
I don't care.
That was one of Roddenberry's original rules, was that they had to come in sets of 2, and they had to be able to have a direct line of sight from one to the other.
Decomposer, thank you for joining us. First time chat. Appreciate you being here.
Welcome in.
All right. What is the 19th Pokemon fact for my list?
Okay.
Are we
No, the Defiant has 2 nacelles.
Okay.
It's flat. Maybe you can see one from the other.
You can't. That's one they broke the rule on.
Oh, they did break the rule. Sorry, Will, you were right. I was wrong.
Hal,
but
I'm not going to give you a name of it because you don't care. But there is a balloon-type Pokemon, okay? Its type is actually ghost flying. That's not the fact. The fact is that it floats along, and it looks for children. And when a child grabs the string on the bottom of the balloon, it carries them off to the afterlife. It doesn't like overweight kids.
They're harder to steal.
Yes.
I'm writing all this down.
Why is this familiar? Did we talk about this in a previous stream?
I have. This is the 19th Pokemon fact on my list. I refuse to add another one tonight.
Like
It's
I
just
love
like-
all the Pokédex entries for this thing. Said to lure away young children and carry them off to the afterlife, some whisper Drifloon are formed of reincarnated human souls, but these rumors are as of yet unconfirmed.
I'm at
I
like
like
20.
how the phrase "carried off to the afterlife" is a way of getting around saying "killed a child."
Yeah. The entire ship is nacelle and has, well, I'm not going to buy that.
Wait, what about the
Moving-
Freedom class?
Like I said, man, they did break the rule from time to time.
I'm going to put quote unquote to the afterlife.
Now, Vectron, you're asking, is the children already dead or does it kill them? That is not stipulated.
It's not specified,
Will
which
says
means
if the requirement is that broad, then it isn't a requirement at all.
well,
Okay.
what this means is that Japan is a jacked up country.
Yeah. Okay, other stuff. Okay, I stripped and repainted this Orion for like the third time. I'm much happier with the paint job again.
So if you keep redoing it, at what point is it officially a Hot Rod Orion?
No, this just makes it a Succession Wars Orion.
I mean, that's fair, but if you look at the cockpit, sitting at dead center would be really annoying with that beam right in the middle of your way.
Yeah.
So, follow-up question. How many times do they get repainted in the Succession Wars until the layers of paint count as additional armor?
You know, I think
Acrylo
Dux and I
lamellar?
talked about that.
I know, I'm getting you to say it again.
Okay, that was acrylourethane lamellar.
Got it. Hey, Dux, I have something to say about this.
What's this? What's that?
Day-o,
Day-o.
daylight come and we want to go home.
What is this, Dux?
Okay, so the short version is there is no short version actually. This started off as not my fault and has continued to be not my fault because this is the Chiquita class dropship operated by the Kerrygold mercenary company. And for enough cheddar, you can hire them, and they'll show up with so many assault mechs that they'll churn through the competition, and you'll find yourself just mumbling, "I cannot believe it's not Lyran."
Yeah, the name of the ship, by the way, is the Carmen Miranda's Ghost.
Yeah, this is the Borealis class dropship by Thunderhead Studios, an amazing file, easy to work with. And OK Mo wanted one.
Read what BizMonkey just put in chat, Dux.
Oh, this is what Mo wanted Chiquita banana decals for. Yes, yes, BizMonkey. This is what Mo and I have been working on for almost 2 weeks.
Wait, no.
I have been printing the...
You don't need Chiquita banana decals. Just go to the grocery store and peel them off the bananas there.
Will the Great is commenting, Borealis class, at this time of day, at this time of year, in this part of the inner sphere, localized entirely within your drop zone.
Yes, steamed hams.
Steamed hams. Steamed hams.
I get your reference. He is the keeper of the old memes.
Yes.
Anyway,
hey, look,
no,
they're setting off fireworks next door.
I agreed to
Yeah, you too, huh?
print a dropship for Mo, and he sent me the filament.
Oh, the filament.
And so he sent me the filament, and it was aggressively yellow. And every single time I have gone out to the storage room to take another piece off the printer or just to check because some of the supports broke, that filament's very soft. Ironically, it's so soft it's buttery.
Hey-o.
I have taken psychic damage every time I have worked on this thing, which says a lot because the bar for me is set pretty low.
Holy shit! They already finished the Sekiro run. I'm sorry. I've got GDQ on my television back here. They Apparently, in a whopping like 30 minutes, they finished a Sekiro hitless run.
Wait, you're watching a stream while you're streaming?
I have it on the television in my office.
He's multi-streaming.
So we're having streamception, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, well, there was some consideration of running it in a window within a window on the stream, so we haven't done that yet.
No.
And also, yes, Psyduck is right. We were watching a dog play Ken Griffey Jr. baseball earlier.
And win.
And win. He won. 13 innings, but he won.
Won.
So this dropship has been a blast to work on, albeit mentally challenging.
Okay.
Every time I walk outside, I start laughing.
So what's this?
That would appear to be a toaster. Yes.
What did it appear to be?
Evidence of his psychic damage.
No, this is normal for me.
Oh
Gummy.
my god.
Wait, normal for you does not mean absence of psychic damage, Dux. At this point, do you have a vulnerability or a resistance to psychic damage?
Mostly resistance. I think I'm just always working at a deficit.
Hey,
Anyway,
Dux,
like
what's
flip to
this?
the next.
Cool.
Okay, so the toaster may have had a slight challenge.
Is that
and-
fish?
That is well, okay, Gummy. I don't know if you know about the history of this toaster.
It's not salmon, Shane Train.
No, this is the same toaster that you showed me making. What the hell are you making?
Pork
Steak?
chops,
Pork
shrimp,
chops.
and steak kebabs so
Right.
far. Now, Warlax asked me to do mahi mahi, glazed in gochujang, that stuff, and soy sauce. And I mixed them up and I glazed it, as you can see in the picture on the screen. And then I cooked it in the toaster. And honestly, I was surprised at how well it turned out.
Dux.
Yes.
Dux, I have a question.
Okay.
What was it you made in the toaster?
First, the pork chops.
No.
Then
What kind of fish was it?
mahi mahi.
Was it good enough you wanted morhi?
That's been
Kind
how
of,
it's
but
going,
it was-
everybody. He's off the show forever.
Well,
psychic damage.
I didn't take any psychic damage from that. Anyway,
Your pain amuses
there
me.
is a picture of the finished product, Parallax, if you can find it to put on the screen for the audience.
I don't encourage him.
Psyduck appreciates it.
I don't
seem to
encourage
have
it.
it.
I will take. Thank you, Vectron. I will take my victory lap now.
Good evening, everyone.
What?
There were about
The finished
30
product.
of you that weren't here for this earlier.
Thank you, Cookie.
The finished product was actually like pretty good. And now my local butcher is completely on board, and next Wednesday he wants me to go back and show him the pictures and help me pick more stuff to put in the toaster.
And
If
your
I
walking
hear-
fire
God.
hazard.
Yeah, I know.
Good God. Okay, very
Look.
quickly. Mo just sent me this. Let's make that bigger so everybody can see.
Okay. What?
That's right.
Oh.
Landoliran. Genuine. 1,200 tons net weight.
You know it's there because it's
Landoliran
definitely
creamer.
salty.
Uh-huh. In the beautiful
it's-
new exclusive Arc Royal pattern. Oof.
Bully, the toaster, believe it or not, is not a grease fire waiting to happen. I ran it 5 times with the timer all the way up, and the smoke did dissipate. I had it stored underneath an air handler in a storage room at work, and a lot of stuff had built up in it, and I just had to clean it. I did have to actually clean the toaster, and then run it a few more times, and then the smoke stopped. It was just schmutz built up in it.
I'm just waiting for him to come back one of these nights and just be like, oh, by the way, I have salmonella poisoning.
No. It was
No, it'd
fully
be
cooked all the way
mahi-mahi
through.
poisoning.
It was fully cooked all the way
It comes
through.
from eating morhi.
Okay. Shit I did. I made crap.
Crib.
A paint crib.
Crib. Pinch. Crib pinch.
No, I pinch. Actually, that color scheme came from my color cube. So, lovely wife bought me color cube, and I use that to find.
I
color.
like it.
Let me check your DMs.
Look, so, what do you call that? Do you call that beach?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not enough
Duck,
teal in it
pretty.
for it to be a rental beach house colors, but it's close.
I'm putting a link to the finished product in chat so people can click and actually see what it looked like.
Oh, you were talking about the fish. I thought you were talking about the fucking dropship.
No, I said it was pretty to that too. I was doubling it.
Okay, so second thing. This is a model I launched last week on my Cults page. This is actually the Bloodhound, which is a mech that doesn't exist outside of metal. It's kind of goofy looking the way that FASA, I think, made it back in the day. I tried to take the goofy out of it, but now for the most part, it's what if medium-sized Marauder with fingies.
I like the fact that the way that it slants the cockpit down is it's like a Marauder tilting its glasses down and looking at you over the top of it.
I mean, here's the thing. If you get a look
what
at...
did you say?
Let me see if I can find the shot of the art that I got from the place with the stuff.
I really like this one's paint job, honestly.
Thank you.
I like the colors.
Again, it came from the color cube.
It's like a box of honeycomb cereal.
No, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Okay, Forrest.
Uh-huh.
Vectron's actually asking what make and model the toaster is. Generic Oster brand toaster, like.
Ducks, is it required that you use this toaster on a concrete pad away from everything else, like you're shooting off fireworks?
Okay, depending on what I'm cooking in it, I do cook it on a storm drain with
very
a power
quickly,
strip.
as a point of comparison, when I say the original model is pretty goofy looking, that's the original model.
That's it on a storm drain.
It's a dinosaur.
It has a dick cockpit. It has a dick pit.
Oh.
It has a crotch pit. However you want to say it. Like, also, like, I don't even know what the fuck to say about this thing. It's pretty fucking goofy the way they made it. So I think I made it less silly.
You made it more better. Yes.
Parallax.
I'm not going to make it worse.
Parallax.
I'm not going to make it worse.
No, I'm not going to tell you to make it worse.
Okay.
You've already made it worse. You just didn't realize it.
What have I done?
Dick cockpit is redundant.
This has been the new A-MARIK Workshop, everybody. I hope you have a good 4th. Oh! What else? I did that. I revised my Orion.
A-MARIK Workshop, we enjoy freedom of speech.
Yes, here on the new A-MARIK Workshop.
I revised my Orion again. I'm happier with it once more. Let's see. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Now we go to the thing.
Go to the thing.
Go to the thing.
Hey, you know what? I gotta say, it's 10:37, and even without Squick here, we've managed to delay you for quite a while.
Hey,
not my fault. I tried to delay him more, but y'all.
You know what? I'm cutting you off.
The following message is brought to you by the Captain General of the Free Worlds League.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Or are you?
Later. We'll close on it. Is that an Australian Grant tank? What? No! You all get to hear the story again.
Yup.
Okay, so it is in fact an M3 tank. But this is a very specific M3 tank. This is the model. What?
Cookie had a request for recent work.
Oh shit, I forgot. Let me go find it. I gotta go find it.
Quick, while he's away, everybody.
I'm not away. I'm literally right here.
I didn't hear that. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna torment him?
No,
are we tormenting Para? Because now I'm confused on the goal for tonight.
Well, I mean, we've already caused a little bit of psychic damage. None of it was on purpose, but I mean, so while Parallax is distracted, I'm going to tell you about this M3.
Move the thing.
This M3 is different from your stand. Oh yes, I love that picture. Put it back on the screen. Put it on the screen now. Cookie felt inspired, and I'm not going to say what by, because
it's very obscure.
it's not my fault, but Cookie made this wonderful watercolor picture that I showed to my wife of an angry toaster smoking. I don't know what inspired this from her, but this work of art is amazing, and I, for one, appreciate this. Thank you, Cookie. This picture has made my day.
Was this something you would frame and put on the wall?
I really would. Look at that thing. It's hilarious.
Okay,
I would put it on the wall behind the toaster.
William, you are in fact correct. This is the T10 shop tractor, aka the British Canal Defense Light. I have this model for a very specific reason. I am not a scale model guy usually, but this particular model of M3 tank, there was a regiment of an American armored unit, which if I looked it up real quick, I could tell you exactly which unit it was.
Parallax, I can tell you what is different from that model to the on that model from the original.
This one's made of plastic.
That one's made of plastic.
Ah.
Okay.
William DeSeer's really getting into this.
Oh, I have a story for him then. Let's see.
You know, if we just sit here while he's looking things up, that creates dead air, and we need to find ways to inflict more psychic damage.
Okay, first of all, nobody here is really known for rambles or
elements
spontaneity.
of the U.S.
What?
Elements of the U.S. 9th Armored Division. So here's the thing. They trained on this thing in Arizona in 1943, I think. So I've told this story before. This thing, it's as opposed to your standard Grant that had 2 cannons on it. This one only has the 1 cannon. This is a dummy gun. And then there's the machine gun here. But more importantly, right here, there's a slot in the turret. And that has a 13 million candle arc light in it. For those of you that saying, hey, a candle is a really obscure unit of measurement, it's 196 million lumens. It was designed to blind opposing forces during World War II. It never got deployed for that purpose, but yeah, it was a thing. Now, my and Hal's great uncle trained on this tank in Arizona, like I said. So I have an affinity for it.
Also, blinding, like intentionally blinding all of the enemy is now, I believe, classified as a war crime.
I don't know. They didn't get to use it that way. Actually, I already have a light for it. I don't think it's in there at the moment, but I do have a battery LED for it. But I'm gonna do some airbrushing on this tonight, and
Oh, Ed Goss, thank you,
What?
because then I get ripped up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
Parallax.
Or were you gonna say the wrong thing and call it revved up like a douche?
Somewhere I have a 800 lumen cob element.
Okay. It's in the bottom of your printer.
13 amp power supply.
Okay.
If you want, I can make that tank actually blinding.
I'm not going to do that. It's a little bit of
I can.
Yeah, I appreciate that you can. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to turn the light on because you have to take the turret off and all that jazz. But like, it's doable.
Well, what if you drill a hole, run a wire through the back, and then you turn it on, and then suddenly the other side of the room looks
here's
like the
the
surface of the sun? And
I'm afraid it'll melt the tank.
That's not my problem. Well, I'm just saying that if you want, I can make this worse.
Like I said,
I have the technology. I have the means.
I have an LED for it. Now, I either need to do something about this battery case, or I actually don't think it's my solder job. I do think it's the battery case. So
I mean, focus on the solder job, and I can squint at your work and.
Well, that's the thing. I know it's the battery case because when I squeeze the battery case, it comes on.
You know, Ed Gauss just reminded me of something. I
And what?
could do a dramatic reading
No, you couldn't.
of Blinded by the Light.
No, you couldn't.
Oh no.
Oh,
You see, Gummy says no, so.
Oh,
No.
when has that ever stopped me?
Wait a minute. Gummy, would you like to do a reading of the lyrics of Blinded by the Light? You don't have to do it dramatically. You don't have to ham it up quite the same way. You can go full William Shatner.
William Shakespeare on it. Yeah, you could go Shakespeare.
Go William, yeah. Wait, hold on. We need a translation of the lyrics of Blinded by the Light.
Into early modern English?
Yes, as
Wait, hang on. Vectron is putting bits down for me to do this.
No.
Pardon me, I need to.
William Shatner.
Oh, wow. I threw it in Google, and of course Google's helpful AI, because the original lyrics are packed with vivid imagery and poetic language.
Of course they are.
I don't know how the AI anything's things does.
Well, my lovely wife, who is currently out of state, sent me an idea about something to do to the AI that when Squick is here, I'm going to subject him to it and make him do it.
I'm going to be honest. I was actually going to try to cause some psychic damage to Squick next time I got the chance.
Excellent.
Not because I have to, but
because it's
funny.
Thursday.
Hang on, I'm preparing. I will do simply the refrain.
Free Corn Thursday.
The fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
Blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
Like a douche.
Blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
You know it's bad because he's deliberately trying to do this quietly so his wife doesn't hear him.
Yeah.
Revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
Okay.
Also, my wife is sick, and she couldn't make her way downstairs to stop me if she wanted to.
So you're trying not to disturb her with your awful, awful, awfulness.
I'm trying to disturb you with my awful, awful, awfulness.
Well, at least
You're
you're
way
owning.
too close to your mic.
At least you're owning being awful, awful,
Look,
and awful.
That's the thing, Gummy, is part of the whole dramatic reading is that one guy who's at community theater that thinks he should have done better but has a whole bunch of really bad habits that, don't work.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is make it as awful as possible by someone who thinks he's really good.
Oh, I know. I understand. I'm not that obtuse.
No, that's not just for you. That's for
No,
people in
Gummy,
chat.
you're that acute.
I'm cute.
Womp womp.
It's a triangle joke.
Hey, a water break. Water break.
Water
Hell, I
posture
do.
stretch.
Actually, you know what? I do need to stretch because part of me is going to pop and it's going to... Ow, I'm old now. Ow. Parts of me pop.
Just parts?
I need more beverage. I shall return shortly.
I really need the people in here that are actually into scale modeling not to fucking roast me over how badly put together this thing is, by the way.
Rad, I'm just glad to see you around again, and I've actually been wondering how you've been doing. If you need help with bad ideas, let me know.
You know some
have
people?
Been doing, yeah. Well, I've also been doing my own video work, and it's like scraping my brain across a cheese grater soaked in lemon oil. It's not pleasant for me, and I have tried on 6 different occasions to get a video put together lately, and it's not worked. Now I've also been feeling a little down, and the weather hasn't helped, and the air is trying to kill me. But
don't worry, the air is trying to kill all of us in the
well, you see the
deep, deep south.
Yeah, but you see, many people live in in places where the air would love to be able to kill them, and some of us, like you and I, live in places where it's fully capable of doing it.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, Rad, if you ever want, hit
Gummy
me up.
is too, but Gummy's air doesn't have water in it.
Rad, I can send you resources and stuff that I have put together if you want to get back in the saddle and make dumb stuff.
Mine will just mummify you from the inside out.
It's true. Gummy is, in fact, of a pharaonic dynasty.
Gummy, if I went to where you are, the lack of moisture would make stuff in my lungs dry up, and I would probably like cough up a penny or something. It would be catastrophic.
He does
and
tend to
probably
eat pennies. It's not good for him.
good for my health. It's not. It's the inhaling. Hey, hold on.
What?
Random question.
Random answer.
Can you go online and purchase a used Sherman tank? Somebody give me a year of a
1943.
Sherman tank, 1943.
Wait, do you want it to have the 75 or 76 millimeter gun?
Do not care. Just want to find out if I can purchase one first. Bringatrailer.com. 1943 Chrysler M4A4 Sherman tank.
There you go.
Scrolling through.
Here comes the part where someone in chat is going to tell you, don't get the Chrysler engine.
I believe it.
So I have a question for chat. Because apparently I'm in a mood. Have you ever gone to go get water from the dispenser in your fridge and the stream is so strong it makes you need to go to the bathroom?
Personal challenge. $355,000 to buy a 1943 Chrysler M4A4 Sherman tank with a relatively good-looking paint job and only some superficial damage. Does it run? Scrolling. It's got a serial number. Made in Detroit.
Yep.
Okay. That's why it's got a gun. 1941 for sale. Nope, I scrolled too far. I missed. Hey, Grizzly variant. $480,000. That's out of my budget.
Aww.
If all they charged me is gas money to drive there and back, it would be out of my budget in all fairness. But, I mean,
it's not like it's the Albanian Air Force.
You know, I actually wish we could have bought one of those. That would have been cool. I actually tried to start the process of being considered to buy a Gearing class destroyer because I knew where one was for sale. And when they realized like who I was, they started ignoring my phone calls. And this was when the auxiliary was new and we talked about starting an aux Navy. And I'm like, well, I know where there's a Gearing class destroyer for sale. And I actually started the process and they started ignoring me.
I wonder why.
I'm sure that everyone here has at some point tried to buy a Gearing class destroyer.
I mean, frankly, I'm more interested in an Oliver Hazard Perry class frigate, but I can see the appeal.
Yeah, well, the Gearing class destroyer to me is special for a couple of reasons. One, I know exactly where it was built, and I know exactly to the inch where they were docked, cut in half and extended by 18 feet, because they're like, you know what, we didn't build it big enough. Let's cut it in half, weld some more in the middle, and send it back out. And they did.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the 60s, and they actually had remote-controlled helicopters with torpedoes and a little screen on the bridge that they could watch. They had freaking drones in the 60s.
Yeah.
And now people are like, oh, we have drones and they're new. Like, no, they're not. Yours don't have torpedoes.
Yeah, in fact, during Vietnam, there were absolutely autonomous aerial drones that were used by the Army as reconnaissance vehicles. Now, the difference there is they were not remote controlled. They were pre-programmed for a series of maneuvers.
Vectron says, Man Ducks, with a go-kart, a lot of cardboard, duct tape, and paint, you could have a sad North Korean grade Sherman tank.
Well, I'm just looking at William Desir and what he's saying. Apparently, at one point, he tried to buy a T-72, but I do feel like if you're looking for that kind of tank, you're probably going to be better off just, making Killdozer.
Real talk, I also tried to buy a
Killdozer
PT boat. No, a PT boat.
Oh. Gummy, what's the dumbest thing you ever tried to buy?
12-foot statue of a dragon.
No,
we said dumb, not fucking awesome.
Literally, that was the biggest waste of money that I ever actually considered spending way too much on. I have Diggs in my house, and he stops me from making some very stupid decisions.
He stops you from making some very fucking awesome decisions.
No. The dragon was before him.
Oh, well. So it's your fault that you don't have a 12-foot dragon.
It's called I had no money. I worked a part-time job in retail.
Okay, then you should know that Costco now has their Halloween decorations available, which includes a, like, not the 15-foot tall Home Depot skeleton, but like perhaps to scale larger skeleton that's just the head, the upper chest, and the arms ripping itself out of the ground.
I am a part of all of the different Halloween Code Orange groups online. Like, I'm ousting myself here. I'm like on Facebook, so I have like 16 different communities that I monitor to see when the Halloween decorations first start coming out. Yes, I am a basic bitch. I know. I accept. Give me my pumpkin spice. Deal with it. But what it comes down to is, the moment I start seeing it, I start hounding the different stores in my area to see who has theirs in already, so I can go down to see what they have. And I am waiting for the Hobby Lobby exclusive Wicked Witchery release to come out this year, because I have some really, really awesome decorations, including, hold on a second, including
Shut the fuck up, Parallax. You're not done.
7-foot ceramic dragon is sitting on a crystal.
So what I was going to say was, when the original founder divested himself of the company, you could really tell. Okay, so we're going to let the tank dry for a couple minutes, and then I can peel off the blue tack that I have blocking the clear elements on this. And let's work on something else that's very American. This is Locust Labs' Absolutely Not a Rifleman.
I thought you were going to have like a 3D printed gun or something.
No, that's already painted. That's over there. So this is, like I said, Locust's Absolutely Not a Rifleman. What's more American than a rifleman? And I mean a man with a rifle. Gummy, what's more American than that?
An eagle. I told you this last night.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Washington driving a rifleman.
The Eagle is an aerospace fighter, and I don't have one of those printed, although I do have a file for one.
You're talking... Okay, never mind.
Davy Crockett driving a rifleman.
Very quickly, Red, I said it's a rifleman.
A rifleman with a coonskin cap.
You know what? Yeah, that's Mad Duck's approved. That is definitely a thing. That is appropriate.
I'm sorry, very quickly. Mad Duck's wife likes eggnog.
Eggnog.
Listen, you expect me to know how to type? You expect me to know how to words? You expect me to like think word stuffs and occasionally sense make?
Hey, listen, I'm not the one that called Shyla an eggnog.
She loves those eggnog lattes that come out during Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: the smell of eggnog will make me gag immediately, and the smell of hot eggnog will repel me from 6 feet away. Like, it is gag-a-maggot bad.
Mama wants that eggnog.
Yeah. Come here, honey. I've got some eggnog.
Okay, what's going to happen is I'm going to be at the grocery store, and Nandy's going to text me and say, see if they have the Southern Comfort eggnog in. And I will send her a picture that says your eggnog is not here yet. And I'm not going to mean to, but it's in my brain now.
I can tell you guys, for those that are dairy intolerant, and you still want eggnog, So Delicious has a non-dairy eggnog you can get around Christmas as well. It's actually really decent. If you get the additional spice, it doesn't taste at all like it's a non-dairy alternative.
So what Gummy's saying right now is...
You cover up the taste, it doesn't taste bad.
It doesn't taste like milk.
I would like to acknowledge that Rad is not wrong.
About what?
Rad says Dux lives in a place where they barely speak language and the food is amazing. He's not wrong. We have...
So I won't go down there and give me some of that eggnog, yeah.
Well, if you follow like Louisiana backwards enough in time, you'll find that there were multiple, like 7 enclaves of different cultures settling. And what's happened is, as the populations grew, they smushed up together. And it's for this reason that there are some things in Louisiana that just don't make sense. For example, depending on where you're standing in Louisiana, there's a fish called a sunfish, a perch, a crappie, and a panfish. And depending on where it's all the same fish, but depending on where you're standing, people will fight you over what it's called. And that is a thing.
The fact that they reject sunfish for crappie, that
Crappie,
disturbs
Hal.
me a little bit.
Crappie.
Shut up! I'm making a joke.
You know what? How do I Google search what is it in eggnog that makes it smell like the vengeance of
You see, that's
1,000 rotting egg
ducks.
ghouls?
Here's the thing. This is what you're doing wrong.
Mercy.
You need to ask the AI.
I don't know how. You tell me how to ask an AI.
Okay, you need to go to just Google ChatGPT and then follow the link.
What is
that's all you need to look for.
I have helped to break ChatGPT, but I've never actually you know what? Fine, I'm going to go to the ChatGPT. How can I help you today? Okay, how can I help you today? What is it in eggnog that smells like the corpses of 1,000 dying eggs?
I tried to help you, ducks. I told you it was
for mercy.
It was ground up reindeer hooves and elf toenails, but
I think it's just the milk.
Oh, okay. The smell you are referring to in eggnog, which some find unpleasant, likely comes from the combination of egg yolks and certain spices like nutmeg. Eggs can release sulfur compounds when cooked or mixed, which can give off a strong odor, especially if the eggnog is not well balanced with other ingredients. The spices, particularly nutmeg, it says again, can also contribute to a distinctive aroma that some people may find overwhelming. You think? This combination might evoke strong reactions, ranging from enjoyment to distaste, depending on personal preferences and sensitivities to smell.
So this has been your
eggplant. Got him! Boom!
So this has been your Christmas in July stream on the 4th.
And what we've got fireworks going crazy too.
Crazy Eddie! It's Christmas in July, and if you won't buy a car, I'm gonna club a baby seal.
I'm sorry, Parrot. I interrupted you, and I kind of prompted the rest of them. What were you saying?
I don't have any idea.
That's
how this show works.
Yeah.
I know how it works, but I felt bad for a second.
She got over it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's
you don't need to do that here. We don't do that here.
we give Parallax undying hell on this show.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to be made embarrassed. How?
Well, I haven't really got the ball rolling.
I noticed.
I tried.
Don't get him out.
But it just got.
You're gonna get us demonetized.
No, I don't think Hal can embarrass me or put us into a direction. Well, I'm stopping that before it turns into a major challenge.
What happened last time, then, Gummy?
When did you embarrass me last time?
Your birthday.
Parallax, what
happened on my birthday?
Is that again?
That is an M3. Technically, it's the American, so it's the Lee, and it is the T10 shop tractor or the Canal Defense Light.
I'm concerned. What happened on my birthday?
You don't remember?
I have no fucking clue. Slept since
then. I'm not gonna tell you.
Slept since then. Yep, that tracks.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just gonna sit over here and eat. What the fuck am I eating?
Gummy, I'm a little concerned you're sitting there eating something and you don't know what it is.
Dairy-free sorbetto.
Okay.
It's something raspberry.
Wait, is I can't even do this. It's too basic for me to make that joke.
Well, that's okay. Gummy says she's basic as shit, so go for it.
I'm
okay. Is the brand Bofa or Ligma?
Neither. It's till Linty. But I'm not falling for that.
That's French for one or the other of them.
Okay, so I'm already channeling Squick. This is too easy.
Get it?
Grug, please tell me how you would use the T-10 shop tractor tank to repel aliens using the 10 million
for the
lumen.
raid.
Yeah, Ramed Shabdo Legends.
Brag.
Am I bad man? Thank you for being here.
Hi, everybody. We're not gaming right now. It's the paint time. This is the time of the stream where we paint things, and right now
And huff
it's
fumes.
A-MARIK-A.
Paint things and huff fumes. We're on for it.
So at some point, in hopefully the not too distant future, my mercenary box should ship. Shut up, Hal. Because he already got his confirmation from Who's a What's It about his shipping soon, so shut up.
But I haven't gotten my box yet. So.
No, you haven't gotten the box yet, but from what I've been reading, it's usually inside a week once you get the thing from Quartermaster.
I can't wait to get up all in that box.
Aren't you married?
Yep.
Thank you, Gummy.
You didn't know which one I was talking about.
No, I'm not engaging with this.
Grug used T-10 shop tractor tank with 10 million lumen light to repel aliens like shining sun, scare away dark spirits. Grug drive tank to alien nest, turn on bright lights. Aliens scream and hide. Grug laugh loud. Swing axe at scared aliens. Tank light so bright, aliens think Grug bring daylight to their dark cave. Grug protect tribe with tank light. Aliens no match for Grug and his mighty T-10 shop tractor tank.
You want to know what the best thing about that tank is, Dux?
Huh.
There's a couple of things. Aside from the fact that it had... Now, for the record, it's not a 10 million lumen light. It's 196 million lumens.
Well, ChatGPT doesn't know that, sir.
Okay. So it's about 13 million candles. And I ran the math on this at one point and did the conversion from candles to lumens. Will we ever get random vehicles in your salvage boxes? Okay, so apparently there were 6,000 boxes of mech salvage that came out from the factory in China that had a vehicle in them instead of a mech. So everybody is getting comped another salvage box with a mech in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm saying I kind of hope so because then I get a free vehicle.
Yeah. And
by the way,
well,
BizMonkey
asked one way or the other.
BizMonkey asked, "Are you going to do an on-stream unboxing?"
Damn straight. I'll do that for all my salvage boxes.
Let's open it up. Make sure you smash that like button.
Yeah. But here's the best, my favorite things at least about that tank is one, the Lee and or Grant usually had 2 cannons on it. So the one in the turret on the Grant, well, that one's a dummy gun to make people not think that there's something weird about this one. But the gun in the turret isn't real. However, it still has a 75 millimeter cannon in the hull of the tank. So, yes, it has the light of the sun in it, and it still has a fucking tank cannon. But here's my most favoritist thing about it. That brighter than the sun light, Dux?
Yeah?
It can be set to strobe.
It's just having a battlefield rave.
Yeah, so apparently the light on that was strong enough to give anyone, not just people, oh, I have epilepsy. No, it can give anybody a seizure.
So, it's a shame they didn't have techno music to play with it whenever they roll that on the field.
Yeah, and,
I enjoy.
It's a proto pulse laser. Thank you, William.
I mean, if you put a focusing lens.
Gummy, what do you appreciate? What do you like?
I was appreciating that both Hal and BizMonkey were sing at the same time, and I don't think they even meant to.
I saw him post it, so I was doing. The system is down. The system is down. The system is down.
How long is this
Whoa,
going to
we're-
carry on for?
A dance revolution.
Let's just hop back in the time machine and come back to the present from 20 years ago. Did you take sanity damage from that one too?
Y'all.
What?
Y'all.
Oh,
It's time for eats or ain't.
I asked ChatGPT, can you please tell me the best way to cook kebabs in a standard home-grade toaster?
I hope it said no.
Cooking kebabs in a standard home-grade toaster can be a bit unconventional.
It's not wrong. It's
You
not.
already got Hal.
It's not wrong. It is a
But
little.
it's
outside
possible
the
to
norm.
achieve tasty results with a bit of creativity.
Cookies pushing us right.
Yes, it is time for us
It's time
or
to
ain't.
play a game of us or ain't.
For those of you that don't know, this is a game we play where we do stuff and you make a wager. Good luck. Pick one or the other.
Is it us? And us is people normally on this show or on Pandora Pirate Radio on Monday. Ain't is everybody else. I think it's about a 1 in 3 chance right now.
I'm not even sure.
Okay.
I think
And
1
the
in 3 is
goob hole
still
is if you just
pretty
have-
generous. It's
and
not
the goob hole
usually.
is if you just have like lots of goob and you just want to throw it in there to whoever wins.
That's right.
I think I'm gonna wait, and wherever the long shot is, I'm just gonna dump a whole bunch of goo.
I just
You
jumped
heard it,
5K
guys.
on us.
Mad Ducks is going to take a dump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy 4th of July. Here come the fireworks.
I am going to read the recipe I got from ChatGPT.
Do it. Do it.
After us or ain't. After us or ain't.
Somebody banned Samurai because he just made me feel very old.
I tried to do that 3 minutes ago.
Hey. I just needed to point out, Ducks. I never heard how you liked the fish.
How
I thought I mentioned that it was pretty
He did
good.
mention
The
it.
only
It was in the stream.
I did, and yeah, it was pretty good. If I had it to do again, I would add more of the sauce I basted it with. But honestly, it was good, and I kind of want to cook mahi again. Maybe even on a stove instead of a toaster. But once you've had it in a toaster, it's just so well cooked and so thoroughly prepared.
You're almost out of time, Ducks.
Make your wager.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Warlax, everybody.
I just dumped 100K.
Oh.
I'd
Okay.
Yep.
Decisions
Wait,
were made.
Why did you dump 100K, Ducks? Aren't you going to need that to bet on Sunday?
You know how much I've lost on the wrestling streams?
No, tell
no,
us.
But it makes me happy.
I don't know. That's the problem. It's easily over 500,000.
I don't understand how y'all have this much goob.
Some of us watch a lot of WBPL 76
Yeah, but
to support the people that are streaming.
Yeah, but
I
even
dumped
at
all
that,
mine a while ago. I have nothing left. I don't remember what the hell I dumped it into.
was it a paper sack of unmarked bills?
Possibly.
Was it for the art stream for the orchestral
Yes,
art?
I think it was.
No, wait.
It was one of
Okay. Us or ain't is the betting is closed. So here in a moment, Cookie will type ! Quote. It will bring up a quote, and we will find out how much goob I just lost.
Well, the answer is either going to be all of it, or you made an ungodly amount. So it's binary. It's one or the other.
Go, Cookie, go. Quote is.
I have. They haven't even reached the town yet, and it's on fire. Neffy, Kingdoms and Castles. Good game. Which means that I have just lost 100,000 goob.
Well, maybe on Sunday you can win some back.
I only lose.
Well, with that attitude, let me see. I actually have the card for Sunday right in front of me.
Well, I have a question real quick, because we have Gummy here, and that doesn't happen tremendously often.
Go for
Oh
it.
no.
Gummy, I'm going to ask you a question, and then you're probably going to deflect. Okay? Are you ready?
Okay.
Gummy,
What is it?
what is the most embarrassing story you're willing to tell us about Diggs?
Diggs?
Yes.
I will not share a story on Diggs. I will share you a personal story.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Words, stuff.
Okay. What is something that I'm willing
By
to
the way,
share with strangers on the net?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthdays.
Happy birthday!
So the answer to the question was nothing. She's willing to share
Mm.
nothing
About Diggs,
about
correct.
Diggs. She just earned her keep for a long time.
Yep.
I think. Oh God. Okay, I've got two that come to mind. First off, one of them happened while I was in high school.
No.
I had been super, super sick for about 2 weeks. Came back to school, and I had this giant crush on this gentleman. And I was in the hallway talking with him, and I started coughing really, really, really hard. Well, he stepped out to get out of the way because one of the principals were coming, and he was super, like, not good news. So he tried to duck to get out of the way so that he wouldn't be seen because he wasn't supposed to be in the hallway. So we dip outside, and we're walking through the courtyard, and he says something, and I start laughing. And I remember very distinctly turning to look up at him because, mind you, at the time, Gummy me at that time, 5'5". This gentleman is about 6'3", 6'4", somewhere in there.
Somewhere between me and Hal.
Yep.
And I'm laughing, and as I'm laughing, a massive fucking loogie goes flying out of my mouth and onto his face. I was mortified. I did not see him. I went out of my way for 3 years to avoid this guy. I never talked to him again, but the look. I'm like, I've got a secondhand embarrassment right now from
No,
remembering
honey, that's not
this.
secondhand.
No, that's
No, it's not secondhand. This is like actual embarrassment from like years ago. Surprise boogers! Oh, Buzzkill!
Congratulations, everyone. We have re-traumatized Gummy tonight. I told you we were going to embarrass her somehow.
Yeah. Well, I'm the one choosing to share the story, but no, the look on his face has haunted me for years. I've never seen somebody so horrified.
Oh, man. Oh, guys, Digi has shared a message in the chat, and I'm going to let the illustrious mayor of the auxiliary go ahead and make a statement on that. Yes, Dux, you can posture check yourself. Bully Snake says that's not what the Hawk Tua means, Gummy.
Bully Snake, he drains it from the 3-point line.
He Hawk Tua'd it right across onto the face.
Oh my god.
Oh, everything's worse now. Gummy is very unhappy with this series of developments.
So left turn, conversational left turn. Very little segue given. Digiman says, and you know what? As the mayor of the Ox, which I actually keep forgetting about.
Look, we got a fire thing on screen from Fezbear.
Flaming anuses. I am proud as the mayor of the auxiliary to say Digiman has said, oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but today is my Oxiversary, as I joined the Ox 2 years ago today. Digiman, it has been a blast having you here. We have had some misadventures. You have made some dumb things.
We've laughed.
You have shipped me some dumb things.
Mostly laughed.
And
sometimes
I'm into take pictures and share in the Ox. Look, Digiman sent me dumb things, and it's great. But I haven't, and I need to go do that soon.
We've laughed. We've cried. We've laughed until we've cried. Mostly
and we've caused psychic damage.
Yes. Not so much the crying.
So
And
I
we've
will,
made Parallax grumble about things.
I'm good at it.
so I will share 2 food-related stories between myself and Nandy just for amusement. The first one was I can't remember
I
what
like
it
that
was.
tone.
We had gotten something something to eat, and we're driving along, and she takes this big bite out of it, and I say, what do you think it is, honey? And she stops and goes, "Ooh, this is gross. You eat it," and shoves it into my face while I am driving down the road. A
That's
line which
normal.
I've never
That's
let her
normal.
forget. And the other, she does not like malted milk balls.
Shame.
And I had gotten her like this candy multi-pack thing, and she's just enjoying eating them and that sort of stuff. And all of a sudden, she spits one out.
Octua.
Not that vociferously, I guess, but she spits it out, and she just hands it to me. And without thinking, I took this malted milk ball out of her hand and threw it into my mouth.
How? What the
And
fuck?
we had this moment because I didn't realize. I thought she was just handing me a malted milk ball. I didn't realize
Nom, nom,
it had
nom,
been in
nom.
her mouth, and I stopped and I look at her, and she goes, "Did you just do that?" And I went, "I don't know. What do you think I just did?" So, this is gross. You eat it, and malted milk balls are a part of our married lexicon.
Mm.
Sweet memories, isn't it?
I think that comes with long-term relationships. You always get something like that in there intermixed.
This isn't. I'm not even telling the story about losing her phone because that would be mean for me to do.
Now, I will tell a quick story about my wife that isn't even her doing something like that. This is a story about an interaction with my wife where very early in our marriage, and this says something about my sense of humor and things that I do to her more than it says anything about her. But I was unemployed for a couple of years right early in our marriage because that was how the economy was in roughly 2010.
Yep.
And I spent a lot of time at home watching a lot of Netflix. And Netflix at the time still had Star Trek. As a matter of fact, they had just gotten Star Trek at this point. And I was rewatching Deep Space Nine for the 467,000th time.
You're making the correct choice.
I usually do. Now, for everybody that's yelling at me for this, I am going to go back and go over this again. So,
more Deep Space Nine, yes.
Yes. But she came home and I was watching it. She sat down in the office with me and it was on. We were both kind of watching it, and suddenly I stopped, and they were talking about something the way they usually do, and I stopped and I said, "Wait a second. I don't understand. What the hell is going on?" She looks at me and goes, "What?" And I just look at her. They had said something about the wormhole. Dead stop. Turn around and look at her. There are worms in space? And I thought she was going to fall out of the chair. Just in the most sincere way I could ask any question. I just stopped. And I've done this kind of thing to her a few times, but just, there are worms in space? It's not funny out of context, but the fact that she reacted that way was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It's good. These are the things you do to your spouse. Ducks, what's the most, I'm not going to say mean-spirited, but the most deliberately confusing thing you've ever done to Shyla?
Let's see. That, unfortunately, is a list so long I don't really...
Pick a favorite.
No.
Pick a favorite.
Back in the long ago, when we were dating, we walked into the Target, and as we walked past the first aisle, there was a pink cowboy hat. And as she walked past it, I picked it up and I plopped it on my head, and I followed her halfway through the store before she noticed. And when she did, she started walking faster for some reason, but I wouldn't let her get away. So I've been doing things just, the entire time.
These are normal.
That is normal.
Now, you see, that's not so much confusing as much as that is deliberately embarrassing.
I have one. I have one.
Go for it.
Go.
Okay. So you guys know I'm a little bit of a gremlin.
No. Why would you say such things?
In our early years, I used to hide in the house when Diggs would get off of work.
Oh, I am riveted to this.
Oh my.
So we lived in a couple places where there were not a bunch of great hiding places, so I had to get inventive. When when we bought our house, the one that we're currently in down here,
In the dry place.
in the dry place, he has a corner desk that he had put up in his office, but he had it turned so that he could face the door. The bad part about this is he has all these monitors up on these arms, so he could sit at his desk, and if I'm walking down the hallway, he could see me coming and going, no big deal. But it was also the perfect height that I could crawl and skitter across the floor so he couldn't see me coming.
I've got this image in my head from like 1979's Alien of just like skittering. Except it's gummy, and it's much funnier.
The image I have is from the old Looney Tunes where you're all the way down on the floor, but it's your fingers and toes that are doing the locomotion.
I wish that would be so
With,
much
like,
easier.
the piano keys just tinkling back and forth.
It is
like
not
she's snaking and then dun 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 dun.
What makes this great though, what makes the story so good is he's got about a 6-inch gap underneath one of these monitors. So here I am, crouched down in the doorway, waiting for him to see me underneath this monitor, and I sat for a good couple of minutes because it was dark. So the screens are making it so he can't see me very well.
Oh, this is so good.
And I don't know what I did. But something happened, and all of a sudden his eyes, looking up at the screens, dart down to underneath the bottom of the monitor. Poor man about fell out of his damn chair. I couldn't breathe. I was laughing for maybe a good 10 minutes. And oh my god, now every time we're like talking about rearranging his office, he has set it up in a way he can hear or see me coming.
Oh,
So
this is amazing. I love this.
he has things mounts on the top of the space above his monitors now that are reflective, so he can see me coming.
He keeps a string that has cans on it right by the front.
How did you beat me to that exact joke?
Because I have crawled under his desk before and grabbed his foot.
Oh, this is amazing.
But it's even better now that we have cats because they make so much noise. It's a lot easier sometimes to sneak up. I'm waiting for him to come out here.
I used to do this to Housewife all the time, except I didn't really even have to be sneaky.
No, I am also not small human being. I can walk upstairs like like a tri-level split level house. I can go from my den on the bottom level all the way up to the top level where our bedroom is, walk in there and still surprise her with my entirely too large frame walking that way. I don't understand the how. I don't understand how.
But here's the thing, Hal.
Hear my lumbering ass coming.
You do that, but when you all were still dating, and I was a smaller little shit than I am now, or at least younger. I would do this to her deliberately all the time. All the time. It was great.
I can do it deliberately, but sometimes I don't.
Yeah, but here's the thing. For me, it was just sport.
Hey, guys.
Yes?
Yes, Ducks.
I got it to give you a full recipe.
Oh my god.
Go! For those of you that are just tuning in, Mad Ducks has a recipe from the chatbot on cooking within a toaster.
I'm concerned. What did I say that everybody's calling out phrasing? Go ahead, Ducks.
Is it? Okay. No one try this at home ever.
Is that you saying it or the chatbot?
Do it at a friend's house.
Yeah. Go to a friend's house. I can't believe I got this to give me a whole recipe. This was.
Guys, you can't say you haven't learned something on this stream.
None of it good, but here we are.
I didn't say good.
So ChatGPT says, cooking kebabs in a standard home toaster can be a bit unconventional, but it's possible to achieve tasty results with a bit of creativity. And now I finally got it to say, here's a method you can try. Prepare the kebabs. Use skewers suitable for toaster size. You might need to cut the skewers to fit the toaster slots. Thread your kebab ingredients, meat, vegetables, etc. onto the skewers. Ensure that they are not too thick or long to fit into the toaster.
Make sure that your skewers aren't extra girthy.
Now, one of the dumbest things I've had to say in my entire life, and here it is, preheat the toaster. Somehow it's worse when ChatGPT is telling me to do the worst thing I've had to say. Turn your toaster on and set it to the highest setting, usually for toasting bread, you think. This preheats the toaster and ensures it's at maximum heat.
Yes.
Carefully insert the kebab skewers into the toaster slots. Be cautious not to touch the heating elements or damage the toaster. Keep an eye on the kebabs and rotate them occasionally to ensure even cooking. Cooking time will vary a bit depending on your toaster and the ingredients. Start with shorter intervals, e.g. 2 to 3 minutes. Check the kebabs and add more time if needed. Aim for the meat to be fully cooked and any vegetables to be tender and slightly charged. Safety considerations has its own little section here. Always be cautious when using a toaster for anything other than bread. Avoid overloading the toaster or using skewers.
I have a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Does that include Pop-Tarts? Because unequivocally, Pop-Tarts, not bread.
Well, it's bread-ish. Hold on, we'll consult the cube rule soon. No, we will consult the cube rule here in just a moment. Let me finish here. Always be cautious when using the toaster for anything other than bread. Avoid overloading the toaster or using skewers that are too long or thick, as this could cause damage or a fire hazard. Serve. Once cooked to your liking, carefully remove the skewers from the toaster. Serve your kebabs hot, optionally with a side of sauce or yogurt. This method might take a bit of trial and error to get right, as toaster settings and kebab ingredients can vary. However, with careful attention and proper safety measures, you can enjoy delicious kebabs cooked in a toaster at home.
We've all learned something tonight. I don't know what, but certainly something.
Is it the proper way to Hakta?
Let's see.
Oh, God.
Let's see. According to the cube rule of identification, to which some of us non-Luddites subscribe, is a Pop-Tart is a calzone because it's enclosed on all sides.
Oh, God.
Can you guys hear me? My Discord
No.
just did something.
No, I can't hear you, Gummy.
No, we can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you. Try it again. Try it again.
One more time.
No.
Different phrase.
We can't hear you, Gummy. No.
Yeah, we need a different phrase.
I have nothing that is TOS friendly.
I have a Polish friend.
Why?
I have a Czech one too.
Ducks, I feel like you've done this kind of thing before. I feel like you've shenaned before.
I have shenaned before, and if you give me time, I will shenan again.
You know, I tried that on a. I made that joke to somebody at work not long ago, and you want to know what the response I got was?
What's that?
What? It made me sad.
Fekron.
I have.
What?
She said Fekron. You heard.
Yeah, but I don't know what that means, Gummy.
Nerf turrets.
Yeah, that's a
Nerf
thing.
turrets? Yeah.
I've seen
controlled
those,
Nerf
yes.
turrets.
Yeah.
I
Are
have.
they
Rad?
app controlled? Okay, to the internet.
Rad says,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Rad says, "Oh my God!" So I had the best dad joke. Rad, you type the joke, and I will read it to listen to Parallax grumble.
This is
about
the
things.
appropriate course of action. Proceed.
It is.
Oh man, that was a lot of firework.
Oh, I have an instructable here for how to make human-seeking Nerf auto turret robot.
Oh.
You know, I don't know why, but you started talking and you said, I have an instructable here for how to make human, and my head went centipede. And I was like, no, I don't want that.
No! No!
I have
So-
an instructable here on how to make human centipedes. Welcome to the internet, everybody.
I'm gonna hit you with a rolled-up newspaper for that one. What is your problem?
Para, you're my new best friend.
What do you mean new?
You've been Mad Dog's bestie for a while now. I'm stealing you. You're mine.
Oh. Building
So-
a Wi-Fi controlled Nerf turret.
No, yeah, we're just going to skate
Parallax-
past what Paris said there.
Parallax,
Just for-
you don't have any way of knowing this, but there is a connector part to extend the dropship.
Oh, I knew this.
Well, Warlax and Mo were in the chat, that other chat with my wife and some of our friends. And Mo said, yeah, they have the little connector in case you want to make a dropship centipede. And immediately Warlax starts singing dropship centipede, dropship centipede. And what's worse is I started singing along because of the Tom Cardy song that he linked me to. Oh, it's awful.
No, actually, while we're talking about songs and the internet, and we have an audience, could you tell me about this thing that you sent me about this? I think it might have been a cult, but I'm not entirely sure. Brother Man Bill.
Brother Man Bill, what about it?
Who is Brother Man Bill? Can you tell me about him?
Yeah, he lives at the top of the hill.
What does he do? What does he have? What are the qualities of him?
I will have to go listen to the song because I don't remember song lyrics like Warlax does. Oh, by the way, so from Rad, we were driving down in the family's land. The cow fields were all around us, and I said, "Look, kids, it's a flock of cows." And one of the kids said, "Herd." And I said, "Of course I've heard of cows. There's a flock of them right there."
A+. A+ dad points.
That is a good dad joke. You know,
I'm going to do that to my kids now.
It's too simple, but one of the ones I like is whenever we leave to go somewhere and I put the car in reverse, I just take a deep breath and go, this takes me back.
I have started using the hello, whatever, I'm dad thing on my kids. They haven't yet gotten tired of it, but it's not in the far future, and I'm looking forward to it.
One of my favorites, I was walking through the local grocery store and by the bread aisle, you know, they got like the long wall of like peanut butters and jellies, and then it starts the breads and then weirdly bread adjacent products.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm walking
Uncrustables, yes.
along that aisle, and a little boy stomped his foot and said, "Dad, I'm mad." And without hesitating, he held out his hand and said, "Hi, Mad, I'm Dad." "Hi, Mad, I'm Dad." So immediately I turned on my foot, rotated, took 2 steps over to him and says, "Hi, Dad, I'm Dad." And you could see the anguish going to the little boy's soul.
Oh, it's so good.
We had a good dad handshake, and it was honestly just one of those moments you could never ever plan.
It's always
but you
good to
have
meet another member of the Brotherhood. Oh, man.
Oh, that's just...
England has a reputation for bad foods, but some of their meat dishes are real bangers.
Boo! Boo!
That's from Digiman. It's a doctor moment.
That I can't parlay that in anything. So I discovered
Rad says
the
that's a
wireless
mash.
Nerf rocket launcher was a ThinkGeek product. Unfortunately.
Oh, sad. But hey, by the way, I got my new bag of holding in the mail about a month ago, and I'm very happy with it.
What happened to your old one?
I
Did
still
you turn
have
it
it.
inside out?
No, the
did
bag
you put
man
a
got
portable
it.
hole in it?
The bag man got it. By the way, for those of you that don't know, the bag man is a thing that I found on YouTube where it's a concept that you use on your players where you give them a bag of holding and then you start feeding them little stories every now and then about somebody heard about this thing that lives in the bag of holding, and you slowly start taking stuff out of the bag. Like they reach in to find something and they can't find the bag, but they know they put it in the bag, and eventually somebody reaches into the bag to get something and they get pulled into the bag by the bag man, the man that lives in the bag.
Parallax. I have succeeded where Squick has failed.
That is a terrifying statement.
The Technodrome from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series is a massive mobile fortress designed by Krang. While its exact interior volume isn't specified in canon, it's depicted as large enough to house armies of foot soldiers, numerous vehicles, and various facilities. To estimate how many beans could fit inside, we'd need to make some assumptions. The volume of the Technodrome, let's assume it's roughly comparable to a large building or several 100,000 cubic feet. This is a ballpark estimate based on its size relative to other structures seen in the series. The size of the bean, a typical bean, like a kidney bean, is approximately 0.25 to 0.5 inches long and 0.1 to 0.2 inches wide. Packing density. If we assume the beans can be densely packed without too much empty space between them, we can estimate the number that it could fit. Let's do a quick calculation, assuming the Technodrome has a volume of 500,000 cubic feet, which is a rough estimate. Convert cubic feet to cubic inches. 500,000 cubic feet equals 2.4 times 10 to the 8th cubic inches. Assuming each bean is roughly 0.3 inches long.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
What?
My model fell apart.
Oh.
This is bad. That wasn't supposed to happen.
That is not good.
This is double ungood.
Can I
unsubscribe?
Can I send you parts to make it worse?
No.
Anyway. So theoretically, skipping to the end, you could fit around 17.8 billion beans inside the Technodrome, assuming perfect packing and the estimated volume. Keep in mind this is a rough estimate based on the assumed dimensions and packing efficiency. The actual number could vary depending on how tightly the beans can be packed and the actual size of the Technodrome. I am 1,000% going to copy this and send it to Squick. No.
This is a perfect series of decisions.
Yes.
It's in the hauler too, but no, Squick's getting it separately.
Yes.
I have succeeded in making the Technodrome tell me how many beans could fit in the chat GPT.
Did you already send it? Because if not, you should put it in the group chat between.
Yeah, you need to send it to Gummy too. Gummy needs that.
No, put it in the group chat because I want to see his reaction.
The group chat that has Gummy in it. Do that one.
Do that one.
Yeah, do that one.
The one that I get left out of all the time.
What?
You mean the one we don't use often?
Precisely.
Paradubbed Gummy Zone.
Welcome to the Gummy Zone.
The Gummy Zone.
There.
How's the car? I have a gift for you.
Oh no.
Tell me your favorite Undertaker story.
Oh God, my favorite Undertaker story. Okay.
No.
Here.
Chat, you can never say I don't do anything nice for him.
So, as it turns out, the Undertaker, when he managed by Paul Bearer and they would travel together, I don't know why. I have not actually listened to the interview where he explains it, but the Undertaker has a deep and abiding hatred for cucumbers. Like, he hates cucumbers so much. And
so he's part cat.
Paul Bearer would screw, because he was the only one that would do it, would screw with the Undertaker all the time. Like, the Undertaker would puke because of cucumbers.
Yeah, apparently also generally Paul Bearer was something of a troublemaker / prankster, like to the point that at one point, Shed, who's the strongest man in the world?
Are you talking about Mark Henry?
I'm talking about the time that Paul Bearer apparently stole Mark Henry's crutches, and then he blamed it on the Heart Foundation.
So the thing is that Paul Bearer as a prankster was not a sociopath like Mr. Fuji, wherein Mr. Fuji would do things like you'd go to start your car to go to the show and it wouldn't start, and you open the hood thinking he's disconnected the battery and there's like an empty engine compartment, like or no, this is getting ready to get real bad, or his neighbor having an incredibly irritating dog, him inviting his neighbor over for pepper steak, and as it turns out, the pepper steak was made out of the dog.
That's not a prank. That's being a fucking sociopath. No, that's being a fucking psychopath. By the way,
Mr. Fuji.
By the way, Vectron is right here. I started this story hoping that you would finish it. Hal, Mark Henry's. Okay.
Well, not the Heart Foundation one, but
no, the Mark Henry story. That's what I was hoping that you would get to.
Well, you go ahead and do the Mark Henry story because my brain's on the other thing.
Very quickly, then, he stole Mark Henry's crutches, and Brett and Owen Hart walked up to him and said, "Hey, man, what happened to your crutches?" And he's like, "I don't know. Where are they?" And like, "I don't know, man." So he thought they took them.
Yeah.
So he immediately assumed that, they took them. They think they're being funny. And then he threatened their lives to the point that Vince McMahon sent him to Canada for 6 months.
Yeah. So what happens with The Undertaker is if Paul Bearer is screwing with him. And early in Undertaker's career, he had these gloves that were like full on, like all the way up to his elbow gloves. Paul Bearer would put cucumbers in the fingers of the gloves before Taker put them on, or put them in his coat pockets, or in one case, he snuck a cucumber into the car, like stole the gas cap, put a cucumber in to replace the gas cap. Undertaker opens the fuel door, sees a cucumber instead of the gas cap, and pukes on the side of the car.
Oh.
And how did he get him back, Hal?
I don't actually remember how Taker got him back.
Okay, I saw this in a YouTube clip recently.
Uh-huh.
So they occasionally traveled together.
Occasionally?
Yeah, so that is to say frequently.
Like always.
Well, at one point, after he'd done this to him, Paul says to him, "I need you to pull the car over. I have to pee. Find me a gas station."
Yeah.
The Undertaker says, "Okay, next one I see, I'll pull over." And they're somewhere in like eastern Washington, and there's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So, Vectron's already sees where I'm going with this. Yes, that's the story I'm telling. So, like, they see a gas station, and Paul starts saying something. "Oh, there's one right there. Stop there." And Undertaker looks out the other side of the car like he thinks he's pointing somewhere else. Oh, it was over there. Oh, sorry, man, I missed it. I'll get the next one. And this goes on for like 2 or 3 exits until they finally stop at one. And yeah, he made Paul Bearer just piss himself. And yeah.
I found a picture of Benjamin Franklin.
Well, you have to drop it in chat now.
I enjoy that. That's just what he's doing off on the side.
Yeah, well, that's how this show normally works. We
I know,
all have our own little projects. I'm painting, Hal's telling wrestling stories.
Usually I'm painting along, but vision blurry.
Tonight Dux is being a literal troll. Like, if you rub his belly, there's a gem there, you might get a wish.
It's just fur.
That's right, everybody. That's a treasure troll joke. Why restraint? No restraint. What are you going to say?
I like Sheila.
Oh no, what are you implying about Shyla?
I can't. I enjoy her company far too much. I do not want to ruin that friendship.
No, I'm pretty sure she'll laugh at it. What you got? What you got? Do it, do it, do it, do it. Buckle down, knuckle down, do it, do it, do it. Vectron, have a good night, man.
Oh,
Bring
good
it on,
night.
Cookie. Oh, night, Vectron.
Wait, who's Cookie?
I mean, Gummy.
Excuse you?
I was reading in the holler.
Excuse you?
I've done it too.
You did it.
It was me this time.
Now you can tell the Shyla story. Do it, do it, do it.
Go ahead.
No, he doesn't deserve it now. Fuck that.
Gummy, I still love you. You're a great.
Yeah, but you're
cohort.
awful, and you deserve to have a bad story told so that something funny will happen. I don't know.
No.
Do it, do it, do it.
I don't want to.
I don't even like him anymore. You hurt Gummy's
I'm sorry,
feelings,
Gummy.
Ducks.
I know. I was looking at the holler.
You've done it.
Do Cookie and I really sound that similar, you guys?
No, Ducks just thinks that all women sound alike.
Wow. From the guy saying that to the guy that has to set EQs, but like on microphones in a second.
It's not even you. All of you have done it.
We are awful,
It's not
awful
just
people.
us either. Like, it's happened a lot in the Legion.
Fucking did it to me last year.
Texted it to you
Okay.
at the meetup. That's what made it really awful.
In the podcast.
Gummy, if this helps, you and Cookie are both very wholesome.
Oh,
and
Psyduck
there's
is the
not a lot of
worst.
wholesome going around. Most of us are not wholesome. Like, I'm borderline not even like good. So it's we all have this mental folder of nice person, Gummy, nice person, Cookie, both nice persons.
You also both have names that have similar phonetics and refer to like
The
sweet treat stuff.
Yeah, I know.
So
Gummy,
very quickly,
can you
I
please
just want to point
forgive
out
me?
that Cookie is saying that Psyduck is the worst. So let's just be mad at Psyduck.
Wait, why is Psyduck the worst? What is
Apparently, he
Psyduck?
does it the most.
Cookie, what has he done?
What's he done, Cookie? He's not here to defend himself. Really put it to him. It's funnier that way. He calls me Gummy all the time.
Really? I'm sorry, Cookie.
Anyway, Gummy, can you please forgive me for being an idiot?
Never.
Forgive
Don't do
you
it. Don't do
for
it.
a moment.
Okay.
Until it happens again.
Long enough to
then-
tell the story. Or say whatever it was you were going to say if it wasn't a story.
No, I don't want to share it now. The time has passed.
The moment has passed. It's my fault.
How dare you, sir?
Brazenly and with a confusing tone, usually. That's how I dare. I just lack impulse control and brain mouth filter. And brain mouth filter. But last year, I did not perpetrate any pranks. I only supplied the material.
No, that's not true. You did one.
No.
And you did one on camera. We have evidence of that.
I did that on camera so that people would blame me for the rest.
So you did do one. Like, you didn't do none like you're trying to say right now.
Wait, which one? The one I handed him?
You have to
I
ask
don't
him.
know.
I wasn't there.
I don't.
I mean,
know
I
if
might have been
was-
there, but I
was
would
a
have
lot
just
going
gotten
on.
there.
There was so much going on at that time.
There was a lot going on, and the only person that knows how many I showed up with is Shyla, who kicked me off my own prank.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I had a box full, and she kicked me off the prank to off of it and to serialize all of them.
Yeah, you said so many times.
Yeah, I'm so proud.
You're a
am
good influence.
excited for this year. I went to see what people do.
Well, it was weird for me to go the second time because the first time I went, I had only been in the Legion a few months. So, like, I went in, nobody had a fucking clue who I was. The second time I show up, and it was, oh, about the parallax. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yep. But you're also kind of hard to miss, so.
I am something of a minor giant, yes.
I'm
not sure I'm the tallest person in the Legion, but, like, it's What do you mean
You're
no?
up there.
I think you and Jamie are the same.
I'm not sure. I think it's close with me and Big Seth.
Oh, Big Seth, yeah.
I think it's close. I'm not sure where it is on that front. Could go either way. Biz Monkey's looking forward to showing up at the meetup.
I am hoping, I can't guarantee, but I'm hoping I can go this year.
Let's see.
You better.
Going to keep you all running in the background while I hop into Blender and make a tonk. Sir, I need to see your tonk when you're done.
What are people going to do to me if I don't?
Yes.
Disappointment.
Oh, throw stuff at you.
We'll be sad.
You're going to need a strong arm to get it all the way here.
I'll see you at Christmas.
Probably shouldn't share this anyway.
Okay.
So
that's fine. It's fine.
probably
Everybody's
for the
fine.
best.
I have a whole sleeve of Splatoon stickers here. And if you want one, you shouldn't threaten me with throwing things at me.
Digiman says he is dwarf-shaped trademark.
There is a Splatoon sticker on
Mr. Baseface?
Mr. Baseface now.
Yeah, I sent you like 4 of them for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm reminded.
Totally.
This year I'm gonna bring Apocalypse Jim stickers. Oh, I have to show that off. Oh, I don't remember who sent this to me, but somebody made it better / worse.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh
yes. That is worse is the correct.
Better / worse. Depends on where you're coming from.
Parallax doesn't have time to throw it on the screen, so I can just throw
What
it.
you got? What you got?
In the paradubbed gummy zone.
Okay, give me a second. I have to get this first.
Looking.
Yes, he has to go get the worst thing.
It's not worse.
It is worse.
Oh.
No, it's right here. It's right here.
Oh.
See?
What the?
That legendary Apocalypse Gem.
Oh, whoa. Oh, Gibbs.
I love it so much.
You know, that really that looks like the guy that sings Goat's Battle Hymn of the Mech Warriors.
No, he's not that coherent.
It is dumb, and I love it.
It's so good.
Oh, I like the stickers. Speaking of stickers, I actually am starting a project with Diggs. I went and bought a blackboard, like an old chalkboard.
Okay.
I'm going to put it up on the wall.
Okay.
And we are building a great big sticker collage.
Excellent. I'm going to send you stickers.
Do you need stickers?
No, we have
Shane Train. That's pretty awful. How do I get him as a lance mate in Mech Warrior 5? I don't know! Oh, man.
Craziest, most incoherent person to put in
He's
your
going to say
lance.
the creepiest fucking shit, man.
You know, there needs to be a voice pack for
I'm
Mech
going to
Warrior 5.
haunt your nightmares.
We need a Ted Nugent voice pack for Mech Warrior 5.
You're not wrong. We need many. What the fuck?
What?
What?
Mad Ducks.
What?
The meat droot.
Hey guys, is this the button that I gotta hit to do the Inferno SRMs?
Why meat soda? Why meat soda? Like, I get where Warlax is coming from, but why meat soda? Oh my god.
Does that say made with ketchup?
No, with a hint of ketchup. You know that I have a commercial recorded that I have to get video put to that is Digsbury's Farm on the go lunch smoothie. Right?
No, I don't know that.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, now I can't unknow that. Somebody hit me in the head hard enough that I unknow that.
Dibs.
I'm gonna...
No, you're disqualified.
I can't be disqualified.
You know what? The audio file for it that needs video is in the Gummy Zone now. You can click it and listen to it.
I can click it and everyone can hear it.
Hey, that one's shenanigans.
We here at Digsbury Farms listen to our customers.
I was just saying
We
throw
know
the
that
picture
you have
of
a busy lifestyle, and all the
Mr.
hustle
Baseface
and
over
bustle of modern-day life and work means that there's not enough time to sit down and have a quiet meal with your family. I remember fondly growing up and sharing chicken strips with a family llama on a relaxing lunch break by the river, as was common at the time.
It's just
those
the top
days
of
may be
There
behind
it
us,
is.
but we are here to provide you with a profit-intensive dose of nostalgia on the go.
Diggs,
We here at
empty
Digsbury
digs,
Farms are proud, if not
pizza
downright
slice,
privileged, to to announce the release of our newest line of
Space Station
products,
13 reference I don't
the
actually
on-the-go
get.
traditional lunch smoothie.
Tyrannosaurus.
What happened? Oh no, it stopped because I pulled up another thing. Damn.
Yep.
I got to start it. Hal, stop
doesn't
talking.
There'll be a video to go with it at some point anyway. Potatoes with corn or
Potatoes
sweet
with
peas
corn.
of your choice. Both are blended to perfection and served up steaming hot with our specially designed reinforced straw. Never again will you have to skip out on some of the flavors that you remember from days past. You can purchase our optional lunch smoothie thermos to keep your 64-ounce portable lunch piping hot and ready to go in an ecologically friendly cup made of ferrofibrous armor and a convenient carry handle. It even fits in most cup holders. So stop on by your local OK Mart today and pass by the deli section for your very own on-the-go traditional lunch smoothie. And while you're there, check out our new meatball stuffed cannoli. It's sure to be a hit that no one will be angry about.
No one will be angry about it. No one. Okay, guys, we are coming up on the end of the time slot. We're dumb as hell, and we're not sorry.
We're good at it.
We are very good at certain things. Very few of them are good. So I got, a lot of paint on this tank. Probably going to seal it at some point so that I don't scrape any more paint off of it because it's apparently quite fragile. Grump. So we've had a very dumb night, and there's how many people are in chat right now, Hal?
66.
66
Several.
people, which is like 26 more than we had at the start of the show. So I'm thinking some of you missed the well wishes for the holiday. So I'm gonna play that again, and we'll head out from there. So what does everybody want to say before we head out tonight?
I hope that your 4th of July finds you with more than half the fingers you started it with.
That's
What
logical.
if it's just more than the number you started it with?
More than half.
No,
No,
Dux
but
is
what if
asking a
it's just-
question. What if you have more than you started with?
Then you have a very sick collection.
Oh, that's even darker than I expected.
Gummy, what do you want to go out on tonight?
I'm sorry. I was answering a rather personal question. I got distracted.
What do you want to go out on tonight? We're gonna do some end the stream.
Hakta? I don't fucking know.
This is a family show.
Wait,
No, I didn't say what kind of family.
No,
It's not a
dysfunctional one
Manson
at that.
family.
Well,
show.
yes, definitely that. Dux, what do you want to go out on?
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, thank you for joining us. Y'all have been a blast. We're just around here, around microphones, being dumb and distracting. Parallax, you have a choice of what you do with your time. And the fact that you spend it here with us actually means a lot to us. We are just a bunch of loonies. And frankly, without y'all here, I don't know what we'd be doing, but it would probably be less entertaining. And it wouldn't be as much fun distracting Parallax and making him grumble about things. So thank you very much for spending your time with us. Y'all are great.
Don't hang up yet. I actually want to amend mine because I really
Oh,
don't want to leave.
she
on
doesn't
a-
want to go out on Hawk Tour.
I don't because
on
now
that
I feel like
thing.
Whoa, hold on, TOS.
Go ahead, Gummy. What you got?
I was going to say thank you to everybody that's coming. Please hydrate and make sure that you stay safe on your 4th of July. And thank you guys for also having me again, even if your goal was not quite achieved there, Hal.
If I hadn't said anything at the beginning, it wouldn't have made any difference.
Nah, and also hyped it up for no reason. Either way, I appreciate each of you.
Both
I
of
love you
those
guys. Thank you for having me. And I
Gummy is
appreciate
so
this
amazing and she's so sweet. She is just the greatest person to be around, and she has better handwriting than me, which I realize is a low bar, but
You're really trying to deflect that whole calling her cookie thing, aren't you?
no, I was just going to see if I could,
Okay.
try to embarrass her even a little.
Okay.
No, I will gladly take the flattery. Thank you, sir.
My cat is chewing on my ankle now.
It's excellent. Okay, guys. So once again, if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, here's our holiday wish for everyone. I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna go now. So if anybody wants to sneak something in now, now's the time.
Quack.
Quack.
Stay safe on your 4th of July. Bye.
Quack.
Football monkey finger toe.
3, 2, 1, go.
The following message is brought to you by the Captain General of the Free Worlds League and Bubba J's Megaplex.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we are here to celebrate your 4th of July, a most noble of holidays in which we celebrate our freedom. And what could be more free than an entire league of free worlds? As the leader of the most free and most patriotic of the great houses of the inner sphere, who is more appropriate to come and wish you a most handsome and celebratory holiday? Indeed, your national symbol shares much in common with that of the Free Worlds League. It is my privilege as your A-MARIK-A and Eagle to wish that you have a most festive and patriotic and free evening on this 4th of July holiday, because it is the American way. Now turn this thing off.